Hey y'all, welcome to Martell's Movie Madness. This is your host, as always, Ryan Martell here. This week on the podcast, we've got Jerry Larew, the guitar player from Rattail, and the star of She Was So Pretty and She Was So Pretty, Be Good for Goodness Sake. Before we get into the episode with Jerry, we're gonna do the what you watching and the pick of the week. I don't have any dates to plug as of yet right now for November. We're not doing a monthly Martell's Movie Madness show anymore at the theater, so those will not be happening every third Thursday like they normally do. I don't have the VHS potluck or Cult Movie in the Cave dates yet, so we're gonna go ahead and go straight to the social media plugs. Social media, you can find us at Martell's Movie Madness on Instagram and Facebook, at Movie Madness 69 on Twitter, and just search Martell's Movie Madness on YouTube for the YouTube channel. Make sure you give us a subscribe there. On Patreon, we are patreon.com/Martell's Movie Madness. You're going to want to join, at least get that $5 tier so you can get these podcasts and all the videos for the YouTube channel early. But yeah, that's about all I got. Of course, my personal social media is at Trailer Trash God on Instagram, at Martell the God on Twitter, and just Ryan Martell on Facebook. So go ahead and come on, check us out. Give us a like, share, let everybody know. The pick of the week this week is going to be Freddy's Dead, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6. Very fun, off-the-wall, crazy-ass movie. One of the most off-the-wall in the franchise, especially even with a bunch of other off-the-wall movies in the franchise. Definitely check it out. It gets a 4 out of 5 on the Martell scale. Now into the what you watchins. I'm going to start with the new releases because there's only one. I was able to actually make it to the theater to see Joker. Joker was fantastic. I mean, it was dark. It was gritty. It was everything you want from a Joker movie. It had dark comedy. It had violence. It had great character building. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 on the Martell scale. It was a little bit long for my taste. I do like my movies a little shorter, but it did not feel super duper long. Like it didn't have the same effect on me as the Avengers Endgame did, where I was ready to leave by the time the movie was over. I actually could have probably watched another half an hour of Joker. Moving on, we're going to go to the Netflix movies. These were all movies that I watched for the 31 Days of Halloween, so you can go check out the videos for more in-depth reviews on these. I watched Eli. I gave it a 4 out of 5 on the Martell scale. Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween, I also gave it I didn't also give it shit. I gave it a 3 out of 5 on the Martell scale. 13 Cameras, I gave a 3.5 out of 5 on the Martell scale. The Bye Bye Man, I gave a 2 out of 5 on the Martell scale. Next up is the Vizart video rentals. I watched Witchboard. All of these, of course, I did for the 31 Days of Halloween. So if you want to hear more about them, you can go to the YouTube channel and check out the videos that I did there. No sense repeating what I said on those here. I gave it a 2 out of 5 on the Martell scale. The Village of the Damned got a 3 out of 5 on the Martell scale. Children of the Damned got a 2.5 out of 5 on the Martell scale. And Dead Snow gets a 4 out of 5 on the Martell scale. There was another movie that I rented from Vizart, but unfortunately I did not get to watch it before I had to return it. So that's that. So yeah, those are the what you watching and the pick of the week for this week. Hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. If you are, then go ahead and give us a rate, a review, and a subscribe. It is the cheapest way you can support the podcast and show a little love to us, help us get up in the algorithms and make other people aware of the podcast. Share and let everybody know that you're listening and that it's cool. Join us on Patreon, of course. Martell's movie is patreon.com/Martell's Movie Madness. I think that's all I've got here for this little intro. If you haven't already, join us. If you haven't already joined us on Patreon, please make sure you do soon, because you're gonna want to hear that full Halloween special, which is up now. It's got music from Jerry's band Rattail on it. It's got music from Axe Slasher. It's got music from the Body Bags. It's got my music on it. It's got all kinds of fun songs, and it's like done in the style of this radio DJ show. It's a real fun thing. It's got fake advertisements for fake companies that are all horror related, and it's just a good time overall. So there was another movie that I forgot to fucking put on here for my What You Watching. I watched Netflix's My Name is Dolomite, about Rudy Ray Moore. Eddie Murphy. It's fantastic. It's funny as hell. It's inspirational. It just gives you a little history into the world of that Dolomite character and the movies. And it shows you that Rudy Ray Moore really did bust his ass to get those movies made. But yeah, that's all I've got for this little intro. Now we're going to go right into the interview with Jerry Larew. Jerry Larew Jr., that is, from Rattail and She Was So Pretty. Thanks for listening.
A little background. My name is Alf. I come from the planet Melmac. I'm a member of a civilization millions of years ahead of your own. And now I live in a laundry basket next to the washing machine. Cup of Java?
We're going to have Frankie Chizo on the podcast.
Yes. Rexy
Chizo, my bad, sorry.
You can call him Frankie.
Frankie, Rexy. That's all. Sexy Rexy.
Yes.
Rex Manning Day.
Hell yeah.
Alright, we're here with Mr. Jerry Larew Jr.
Yo.
Did you drop the junior? Or are we still junior?
Yeah, JR Jr.
Junior, Mr. Junior, star of She Was So Pretty and She Was So Pretty 2. Guitarist for Rattail, the heavy metal band coming at you.
That's true.
Jerry, the way I like to start these podcasts is I like to ask what you've been watching, man.
See, I don't really know what I've been watching because I've been watching everything. But if I had to describe one thing I've been watching, it's the 4 season of Alf.
Alf, season 4?
1 through 4. Yeah.
1 through 4?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It calms me and it puts me to sleep, and it's pretty damn good. It's a good sitcom, and it'll cheer you up.
I remember watching reruns of Alf when I was a kid, but I don't remember anything about the show.
It's fantastic.
That was like the last time I watched it.
It holds up well, and Brooklyn, she put a seal of approval on it.
Oh, she's an Alf fan?
Yeah, she's back.
We're all in Alf. I need to start watching it. I think it's on like the Roku channel or something on my Roku.
Do it.
So I'm gonna.
Hey Willie,
it's amazing.
Check out some Alf. What's your earliest movie memory?
I can remember exactly watching the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, and literally watching that over and over as a kid because it's probably the best independent movie that is like not a horror movie and just kind of did really well for what it was and kind of came out of nowhere with Jim Henson and everything. It was just the cartoons brought to life. It was perfect.
Yeah, dude.
It's a perfect movie.
Those early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies were sick. The Michael Bay ones aren't terrible, but compared to those old ones, The Secret of the Ooze and that very first one, and then Turtles in Time, that's a whole nother level.
1 through 3,
awesome.
The live action, you got me there.
For sure. Those animatronics, man. It's everybody, dude. Jim Henson was fucking the game up.
It was amazing.
How Do you remember the first movie you saw in theaters?
I really don't. The one that sticks out the most is I saw Titanic with my mom like 3 times. And
God, that's a hell of a movie to sit through 3 times.
yeah, I didn't really like it. I mean, you got Billy Zane, you got the guy who was the scientist from Turtles 2, the TGRI scientist.
Yeah.
He's in it. I mean, your cast is stacked. You got Leo. His first movie was Critters 3. I mean, come on.
Fuck yeah.
It doesn't get any better than that. I mean,
he was on Growing Pains too.
oh yeah. I mean,
Kirk Cameron sucks.
literally the cast was stacked in it, and you know, by the 3rd watch, you know, I had the movie figured out. So 9 hours later, there it was. Celine Dion wrote really one good song.
That song's fucking tight though.
It's good.
I played with a band not too long ago that covered My Heart Will Go On. They did like a power pop, like
Nice.
weird fucking version of it. It was fucking sick. If you had to pick 5 movies to encompass your taste, which movies would you pick and why?
All right, I'm just shooting from the hip, but I gotta go Leprechaun 3, right out the gate. And screw everyone, doesn't matter. Return of the Living Dead. I mean, John Russo, writer. I mean, Night of the Living Dead. He had that lock and key, but he came back strong with that. Friday the 13th Part 2, solid. Steve Dash, real Jason. I mean, come on, everyone knows that. Like you said earlier with Justin's interview, which people may not hear that or whatever, but any of the Ernest movies, the early ones.
He just said that like other people aren't going to listen to Justin's interview. Just like, fuck Justin.
I would listen to it.
Neither here nor there, but a lot of people like Scared Stupid. I like Saves Christmas or Camp. I don't know, one or the other. I love Scared Stupid. I mean, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I mean, you know, there's a lot to pick from. There's a lot to choose. Basket Case. I mean, I'd say that's a solid 5.
It's like 7.
yeah, easily 5, 7. You know.
Okay, but the next question is, what are your favorite horror movies? And you just listed like a whole fuck ton of horror movies.
I mean, I listed a couple.
So just keep going. Just keep going with horror movies.
The original Leprechaun. I mean, where do we start? You got Mark Holden. That's a classic, honestly. Rumpelstiltskin, another classic. I mean, literally, you know, Dream Warriors, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Wes Craven was top notch.
They're screening Nightmare on Elm Street 3 here locally, like I think in a couple weeks at an independent theater around here. They do like a retro horror series every year for Halloween for October.
Nice.
This week they got Hellraiser and Candyman, but they've only got Hellraiser for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm going Sunday after I leave here. So we'll check that shit out big time. Gotta see Hellraiser on the big screen.
Definitely. I mean, Evil Dead's definitely the tops. Probably one of my first VHSs was Evil Dead, and that's always been one of my favorite movies. Fright Night.
Yeah,
like
dude,
you said,
Fright Night's sick.
Hellraiser's up there. I mean, Candyman, obviously. Like you're spot on with that stuff too. So yeah.
How fucking awesome is Tony Todd, though? Like,
oh, great dude.
Super cool. He made me rap for him last year at Days of the Dead,
Yeah.
and put it on his Instagram. I was
Great
stoked.
dude.
I showed people the video of that all day.
Love that guy.
Who are your favorite directors?
Sam Raimi's. He's up there. I mean, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, all solid. Some of my favorite movies. Dan O'Brien or O'Bannon from Return of the Living Dead. Solid movie.
Yeah.
Wes Craven, obviously, is, you know, I'm trying not to list the major hitters, but he's definitely one for sure.
Yeah, you got to give props to Wes Craven for sure.
Yeah, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Scream fucking changed the game.
Yeah.
So did Nightmare on Elm Street, though. Really, like he's just a fucking game changer in every aspect.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you look at it, you throw Sam Raimi and Wes Craven, whenever it's in Nancy's bedroom, on the TV's Evil Dead. I mean,
yeah,
you do the math.
Yep. All right, so what is your favorite score or soundtrack?
Fright Night's up there. I mean, it's fantastic. There's no stopping that soundtrack. And Return of the Living Dead.
Oh yeah. Fucking Brooklyn giving the stink face. I guess you stole her answers for that one. I mean, hey, it's all opinions. People are bound to have the same opinions sometimes.
I mean, even us.
What's your go-to movie snack, especially y'all?
I mean, you got the Coors Light. You got me. I don't know. Pizza's pretty cool. Burgers, dogs, whatever, you know.
That's a meal. That ain't a snack.
That's a snack. One burger's a snack.
That's a meal.
Yeah, I'm with Jerry on this one. One burger's a snack.
That's a snack.
Maybe a slider.
You can look at me until I've enjoyed a few snacks in my time.
I can eat 2 burgers. 2's a meal. 1's a snack.
Well,
One's not.
But I mean, yeah, candy, whatever. Popcorn's typically, butter, whatever.
If they were making a movie about your life, who would you get to play you and you can't see yourself?
No brainer, Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood,
No
hands
brainer.
down.
Why not?
I mean, I think so. Yeah, he'd have to be like in a movie with a bunch of other shorter actors, though. I feel like you're a little bit taller than him.
Hey, do like Dio did. Give him some heels.
Get those platforms on. Ernest or Pee-wee?
Ernest. I love Pee-wee, but whatever. 9 feature films. The man started in commercials. He started in commercials and moved his way up. He was in 4. The first 4 were in theaters. The last 5, the budget wasn't there, but he still made it work. One-man crew. John Cherry, director on all 9. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Bill Burge.
Bill Burge.
I mean, yeah.
Unfuckwillable, right?
The Hey Vern series that only lasted 1 season should have been way longer. Every episode's gold.
Should have had like 12 seasons.
you can't follow that show though. It's just mass chaos.
There's no need for it, but it's there and it's great.
Yeah.
All right. That's the last actual question. Now we just got the this or that game
All right, then.
and the subgenre breakdown. We're going to start with this or that. Watching movies alone or with friends?
If I'm trying to focus alone, if I'm trying to laugh with friends.
Theater or at home?
Depends if I actually really want to see the movie. Theater if I'm wanting to chill out. At home.
Horror or sci-fi?
Horror.
Action or drama?
Action.
Sex comedy or coming of age?
I guess coming of age if we have to.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Neither. Leave them.
You're an idiot.
If we're gonna go to space, we're gonna go Leprechaun 4, Hellraiser 4, or Critters 4. It's right across the board.
All the 4s are in space.
4 stars across.
How the fuck
them.
did that happen?
That's ridiculous.
Or Jason X. I mean,
How did
Yeah.
Ernest, was Ernest going to space?
He should have.
That was next.
That was next.
Evil gets an upgrade. Jason X.
Ernest gets an upgrade.
Everything about it. Yep.
Ernest X.
Alien or the Predator?
Can I go Pumpkinhead?
Fuck yeah.
Can
I mean,
I
why
swap
not?
out?
Fuck it.
Tarman? Something.
Freddy or Jason?
Man. 1 and 3 Freddy and 2 through 9 Jason. I don't know.
Wayne and Garth or Bill and Ted?
Can I go Spinal Tap? I mean, they're both cool, but Spinal Tap, they're all playing bass on one song.
I don't know.
Come on. They had Puppet Show, then Spinal Tap. They told them not to do that.
I'll allow it.
There's a lot going on there. Britain's loudest band. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they got their amps go to 11,
they do go to 11
Yeah.
right across the board.
and the fucking album cover could not get any blacker.
None more black.
None more black.
2 words. Shit sandwich. Can they print that?
You can't print that.
Oh yeah, I mean, Wayne and Garth, but if I had to really pick like my personal taste, Spinal Tap, just because they wrote the book on everything. It was written before they started, you know.
Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme or Chuck Norris?
Jean-Claude, easily.
Stallone or Schwarzenegger?
Schwarzenegger.
Sling Blade or Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump. He had 15 Dr. Peppers.
You
Come
went
on.
Forrest Gump.
15 Dr. Peppers later.
He did, and then he told he had to pee.
I got shot in the buttocks.
Showed the president his ass. Guy did live a hell of a life.
He done good.
All right, this is the subgenre breakdown. I just list out a subgenre and you spit out a movie. Slasher movies.
I guess Freddy and Jason. I don't know.
Truckers.
Truckers. Joyride. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I mean, Large Marge. She's there. She's doing work.
Tell them Large Marge sent you. Surfing movie.
I don't really know that many, to be honest. Kind of sad about that. I don't know.
All right, we'll skip that one. Kung Fu / Ninja.
3 Ninjas. All the 3 TMNT movies.
Hell yeah. Westerns.
I don't know on that.
Revenge.
Jaws 4 easily. This time it's personal. This time it's personal.
Fucking asshole.
Stoner movies.
Stoner movies. Oh man. Big Lebowski, I guess. Grandma's Boy.
Zombies.
Return of the Living Dead easily.
Vampire.
I mean, I guess Fright Night, but also I don't know. I'll just go with that. That's fine.
Fright Night's a good choice.
That works. Blade's cool. I like Blade.
I've never watched Blade all the way through.
Really?
I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV, but I've never watched it all the way
Killer movie.
through. I got it on DVD because it was in like a bundle of like vampire movies that I bought, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this eventually.
Oh, that's good.
It had that and 30 Days of Night that I'd never seen also
That's
until
good.
last year. And Embrace of the Vampire, which is a softcore porn movie that I don't think they realized was a softcore porn movie. Had way too much lesbian sex in it for it to be a straight up. You know, it was definitely Skinamax. Werewolves.
American Werewolf in London and or The Howling.
Okay. Documentary.
I really don't know. Dirty Driving, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Teen movie.
Teen movie.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club. I mean, it's been mentioned if people are going to listen to that one or not, but I mean, it's been mentioned. That's a good one.
Okay. Animated movie.
I don't know. I don't really do too much of that. I don't know.
All right. Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
That's always the go-to for people who don't really watch a lot of animated movies. That's the one they always say. Movie with a wrestler in it.
Suburban Commando. Easily. They Live.
Yeah, They Live is fucking. That's the one that I'm surprised more people haven't said. Like,
Yeah, you think most wrestling fans who are like
I've
really
only
big
had
fans
that.
would
I've
like
only
that.
had this question for a few episodes now.
Yeah.
But like most of them go with Hulk Hogan movies for some reason.
Walking Tall. I thought that was a great movie.
I don't think I've ever watched Walking Tall.
I thought it was cool. The Rock did a good job.
Yeah, I like him in Rampage. Rampage was sick, and Skyscraper. That movie was fucking ridiculous. Have you seen it? Dude, it's so stupid. Like how insurmountable the odds are that he overcomes because he's got one fucking leg,
Nice.
and he's fucking got to like do all these crazy fucking stunts and shit that like an action hero does in a movie, and it's just like, how the fuck is he gonna get out of these situations? But he always fucking does.
I guess See No Evil 1 and 2, Kane was in that.
Yeah.
And then the Expendables, wasn't like Austin in one of those?
Yeah, Austin's in one, and I think I want to say The Rock is in one, but I don't think so. He might have been in 3.
I know Triple H was in.
I know.
like,
I think Don
movie
Fry
too.
is in one of them too. He technically counts as a wrestler.
Yeah. Triple H was in some kind of mainstream movie.
Triple H was in Blade 2.
Yeah.
He was in Trinity 3.
3? He was in Blade 3, my bad.
Yeah.
And he was in the Chaperone.
That's the one I was thinking of too. Yeah.
Where he like is the fucking ex-con dad that chaperones his...
TMNT.
TMNT too.
Yeah, he was Super
Super
Shredder.
Shredder.
Yeah.
I wish
There's-
X-Pac was in a movie, man.
Dude, I feel like
Xbox in a movie.
I feel like he's in like a legit movie though.
Well, he's
Not
in-
just One Night in China.
Oh.
Oh,
No, I think he's in like a monsters versus wrestlers or zombies versus wrestlers or something like that. I know Shane Douglas is in the wrestlers versus zombies movie. There's a bunch of fucking
They filmed that in our hometown.
for real. No love for monsters or zombies versus
Roddy
wrestlers.
Piper was cool. Smiled up.
Yeah, They Live was cool.
Hell yeah. Okay, that's all I got for you. You want to plug anything? Talk about Rattail.
Hey,
Talk
no-
about stuff that's going to be done happen by the time the podcast comes out.
If no one's
Like
listening
Justin
to the
did.
other one that was done, I mean, we're in a band called Rattail. You can get that on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We have 2 songs out that are singles, Call the Void and Space Fiends. They're also on Spotify. And yeah, we're going to be releasing a full-length album, CDs, vinyls coming out soon. And I also play a serial killer in the film She Was So Pretty. She Was So Pretty, Be Good for Goodness Sake. I play Alfie. And that's also on ScreamTeamReleasing.com. If you want the double Blu-ray, double feature, if you want to double down and get that, it's pretty good.
Hell yeah. Those are both fucking great movies, and that Blu-ray is fucking sick. That menu and everything is just fucking great. Like, y'all put effort into that. I could tell Brooklyn put effort into that, and it looks fantastic. It is worth every fucking penny. So y'all go check that out. Go grab the Blu-ray. Check out Rattail on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, all that good shit. Look out for their album, which is coming out soon-ish, I guess. And go give them a follow on Instagram and Facebook and all that good shit. That's all we got for you. Now let's watch some fucking movies.
Well, I've read the good book. Not even taking up snakes and chugging holy water, chopping up steaks. And now I hear them whisper in my ear. Demonic incantations, dancing genius when your God fails and the ashes fall. Will you tremble in fear? Answer the call, answer the call. Nefarious creations, a serpent's kiss. Foul creatures walk in shadows through the abyss. His visions haunt me nightly, words left unsaid. And I'm cursed to walk this wasteland among the dead. When your God fails and the ashes fall, will you tremble in fear? Answer the call, answer the call. You were looking for the devil. You were looking for the devil. You were looking
fame or thrill.